Welcome back to Separate Bedrooms, the cooking show behind the paywall, where we make delicious food for our guests and all the people who pay to support us. Today is a very special episode. We have Reggie Watts in the house, one of my favorite comedians. I met him on Celebrity Jeopardy. We were instantly like fucking best buds. He's a funny guy. And I wanted to make him a special dish that my boxing trainer, Camacho, taught me. This is a healthy dish, all right, but delicious. It is avocado, cilantro, chicken stew that we eat over rice. I added an element of pork because I like pork with chicken, just the extra unctuousness. And then we have a birthday in the house this week, all right? It was my birthday, but it's Natasha's birthday. Happy birthday, babe. We're gonna show you the cake we got her. There was a beautiful cake that Julius will insert a photo, but
the cake is epic.
This is another gift.
Thank you.
It's another gift. Love you.
Thank
All right,
you so
open
much.
it up. See,
Okay.
check out the gift. Check out the gift.
Okay. Mont Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
They make the best pens. We would love to be sponsored by Mont Blanc.
Fancy. Okay. I try to be an elegant gift opener, but
I just tear into it.
yeah. Okay. Gorgeous packaging, by the way.
Wonderful.
Stunning.
Look at that.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Should we give them an up close look at this?
Wow, it's engraved with my initials. N.N. Huang.
It's cute. Because I was seeing you were using this wonderful Mr. Chow pen on the show.
I was using the Mr.
I was like,
Chow
let's
pen.
upgrade wifey.
This is a stunning
Let's
pen.
get her.
If your man doesn't buy you a pen, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, because she writes like cute cards to people all the time. I was like, you
really
need a good
do.
pen. So,
Wow,
yeah.
this is like the fanciest pen you could get somebody. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Babe, I love it.
Mont Blanc is the Porsche of pens.
I love it.
They also had a Ferrari one. I almost got you a Ferrari one because you're an F1 girl.
But I like this.
This is more classic. This is flyer. I was
This
like,
is very classic.
you don't want the
It
novelty
flies.
shit. So,
I think I have
All
to
right.
like load this myself.
yeah. Romance is over. All right, romance is over. It's time to
was fun,
fucking
though.
shred. It's time to do our jobs here. I'm gonna use the cast iron today. A little more of our Empire kosher rendered chicken schmaltz. We get this at Ralph's. Look at that. Okay. Move it around. This is gonna get unctuous and delicious. That's a solid amount of chicken fat. Turn it down just a touch. Now, I'll show you the exact packaging and everything we get, because sometimes you go to the store. I like to go to H Mart if I'm making stew because they have cuts of meat that I really, really like this pork chops, single rib belly soup, cut up. These are really nice, all right? I like to get a really quick sear on my pork and then go into the soup. And this is what I used to do at Bauhaus for every single bow. Sear it, then go into the soup. I notice on this show I'd be crowding the pan a lot. It's because I still cook with amounts like a commercial kitchen, because we got Julia's eating here and wifey eating, and then the homies come over after the show. But I don't like to use the commercial pans at home. So I crowd the pan quite a bit, but at home, don't crowd the pan. You know, you don't want to crowd the pan. Wash your hands after touching raw meat. And give these little homies a quick sear. They get a quick sear and then they start to go over into this water that I've had boiling. Oh my God, the water's all gone. It's been a long time.
Oh, R&R.
Oh, nar. It's all good. We'll get the water back up. No problem. We're also gonna add the rice wine again. All right, you could use aged rice wine, this Mijo rice wine, or no rice wine at all, right? Camacho didn't use rice wine, but I like to. I think it gives it a nice little boost. Chinese, we call it like a xian wei. Put probably in there 2 cups of rice wine. Water, we're gonna end up probably doing like half gallon of water in here. So these are pretty good. See, you started to see the sear already on the back side of them. You got a little brown. Just like that. The ones that got to the side of the pan. There we go. Okay, this one doesn't want to give you. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Yeah, most of them are giving. You don't want to cook them through. You just want to get a nice little sear on them. So this is about right for me. It just gives a little bit of a caramelized flavor to your soup. Most Chinese people, they're making soup or stew. They're going to go just into the broth. I really like to get a little sear before doing any of it. But the technique and the goal really is to cook off the first. Like cook off the nasty bits of the meat and get it in there. Here comes the next pack. All right. Fresh from H Mart. And now you can, if you don't eat pork, you could do this with just chicken, right? And if you do just chicken, I would recommend using some chicken with bone. I use chicken without bone today, and I'll explain why in a second. But I'm also getting a lot of flavor from this pork, so it's cool. Water's hot, we back up. Mark's trim the bell. Let him know we back up, Julius.
We back up.
We're back up.
We back up. Water's back up, bruh.
Water's up.
Are you gonna add this like tea that you made me
The what?
for this meal? You should tell people how you made this tea. You made
Oh.
this delicious tea for me today. It's like a ginger
Yeah.
tea. It's
Okay, we'll show them the ginger tea. So Natasha's feeling a little groggy this morning, right?
Yeah.
And you know, pregnant women, you get a little nausea, you get a little under the weather sometimes.
yeah, this is so good for pregnant people.
Yeah.
Like if you're a nauseous pregnant person,
So you could take a look here. This is the soup here. It's ginger, orange pulp, like, you know, squeeze the juice of like an orange or two, and then mix in some honey. Boil it on high for like 20-25 minutes, and you got a wonderful citrus ginger tea for your girl or yourself.
Or your man's.
Or your man's. This is like
Or your
very
them's.
nice. Your man's got a little.
Or your thems, or your theys. We're woke a little bit.
The homies, anybody. Somebody got, you know, a little sore throat,
Yeah.
hit the blizzy too hard, that Russian cream hit too hard, you know, drink some ginger tea in the morning. It's all about being a Daryl, but also like a Gwyneth Paltrow.
What's a Daryl? Like a derelict?
Derelict, yeah. Daryls. Oh, see? Nice golden sears on this. Nice little searing action. Sear this a little harder because there's a little moisture in the pan. It'll sear a little, take a little longer on the second one to sear. But we getting it.
Damn. What you got on your mind
looking
right
good.
now, sir? What is
man.
he thinking about? He's like,
I love this
a
dish.
lot on his mind.
It's really the vibe. The vibe is, I love this dish.
He's thinking about how much you love and appreciate Camacho for showing you
I
this
love
dish.
this dish. We're gonna have Camacho on too. You guys are gonna love Camacho.
We have to.
He has a lot of weight loss secrets, a lot of like, you know, he trained Triple G for the last fight against Canelo. I don't think, you know, he didn't do such a good job, I guess, because he lost. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's not Camacho's fault. Camacho did a great job.
Camacho's the best trainer.
Camacho's the best
He has
fucking
all
trainer.
the hot girl tips. It's funny because he's giving away what hot girls do to men at this boxing gym.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's invented this shit. He's like, oh, you're hungry? Why don't you just have a lollipop? Just suppress your
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been doing that since I was in 5th grade.
He's literally
Yeah.
just repeating like Keisha Kior, like Gucci Mane's wife's tips
Yeah.
to men that don't know. And then everyone's like, oh my God, you're the guru. But
But
he's
to be
sick.
fair, that's genius because
He's
how
genius.
men, like, you wouldn't have known about any of this. It's completely
No.
genius because he's like repackaging shit that girls have been doing forever to men who had no idea, and they're like,
He's a fucking
this is the
genius.
source. This is like the fountain of fucking hotness.
Camacho's
To be
a
fair,
fucking
Camacho's
genius.
ripped. Camacho's like literally one of the most ripped, jacked, like athletic people I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, he was showing your mom his abs. Like Camacho would be trying to lace Natasha's mom. It's crazy.
My mom was, I'm not actually, I don't know. I don't know if she was into it, but she definitely wasn't not into it.
Yeah.
She was like asking about him.
I think if we weren't
Camacho.
friends with him, she would be down.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
she's like, I still got to be a mom.
But Camacho's also married, so she's not a homewrecker.
You know what? We're going to need to edit this. We're going to need to edit this.
No, it was totally my mom.
It was-
It wasn't
yeah, it was your
Camacho.
mom.
My
It was your
mom was
mom.
like,
It's
he's
not Camacho.
hot. And then we
not
were like,
Camacho.
he's married. And she was like, respect.
Exactly correct.
Respect.
That is exactly how it went
Yeah.
down. So, I got these chicken thighs, boneless, skinless. What I usually like is the skin on boneless thighs for this dish because I like to get this all shredded and mixed up like a stew. I don't want to be cutting and chewing thigh, but today they only had the skin off thighs, so that's what we're using. They will be delicious still, but that's why also I added a little pork fat to this, you know? The chicken don't got skins. Okay. And when we edit this, Julius, you can fast forward some of this shit. This dish takes time and patience, but otherwise, a very, very chill dish. I'm actually gonna go cut these thighs so it'll be easier to sear them faster. I did not know that H Mart was not cutting the thighs. No problem. You see also I chose the meat weekly sale because it's a recession.
Recession meat. That's why we like H Mart
Yup.
and Ralph.
The Asian stores got the good deals, man.
Yeah, H Mart. Well, H Mart has better shit.
Yup.
You know.
Especially the products from Asia.
Yeah, like if you could evade the Monsanto shit, like the meat and the fruits, and you can get your shit imported. It doesn't have to be H Mart. It could be any like foreign market. If they're importing their stuff from anywhere besides America, do that.
Yeah, it's better.
Non-GMO.
Yup. All right. We back up. These chickens are seared real nice on one side now, so I'm gonna go in with it. A little sticking there, but you see, nice sear on one side. That's all you need. Don't overdo it. Because there's a little moisture in the pan, some of this is sticking, it's okay. It's just a rough sear. This one could use a little bit of time. Okay. There we go. Smelling good, right, Julius? Open the door. All right, this guy's definitely ready here. See this? Nice. Go in. And I think a good thing to remember on this show is I'm not doing this like restaurant style. This is my home cooking style. I'm not trying to like be perfect with everything. I'm trying to chill, have a good time, feed my family, eat something delicious, you know? And I think that there are a lot of cooking shows where everything's like super precise and super perfect, but it's like, that's not how it goes. Sometimes you go to the store, they don't have the exact cut you need or the exact ingredient. You gotta think on the fly. So I'm always showing you guys all of the finesse, but also all of the mistakes and all of the clumsy shit that happens in restaurants. Because like every day in a restaurant, there's like a messed up delivery or a prep cook cut something to the wrong spec. Like things happen and like you gotta be adaptable. It's not like the shows where everything's perfect all the time.
And if you're measuring,
you have no flow.
You're a bitch. Did that door just close itself?
I think so.
That was spooky.
That was spooky.
That was spooky. Yep. It's actually very windy. I can like hear it, but still spooky. Did you hear that?
Just adding a little more schmaltz.
That's not even wind.
Just a little more schmaltz. I'm gonna let these.
Oh my God, today's trash day.
Yeah, I put the trash out.
Oh, you did?
I did it all, babe, yeah.
You did it. Wow, thank you.
I know what's going on. I'm usually just lazy because someone else is gonna do it, not you, but like someone else, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, that someone else isn't coming today, so I gotta do it.
Yeah.
Your man be pretending he doesn't know what to do at home.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm a fake lazy man. All right, here we go, here we go. Nice, nice. We could let that sit for a sec. Okay. It's interesting, the left side of the pan is getting much hotter than the right side of the pan. Everything's searing quicker on that side. Let's see if I can't move this pan a little bit. All right, these look ready to go. These three guys here. Boom, boom, boom. And you see, some pieces I'm like, oh, I sear one side and it goes in. Some pieces, the sear is not as hard, and I'll be like, all right, let me sear the other side just a little bit since I pulled this up. Cooking, honestly, is about flow, right? You gotta make a dish a few times, feel it out, be adaptable. That's the #1 trait of humans, adaptability. If you're adaptable, you're gonna survive and make amazing food. See this one? Seared hard, seared perfect. This is going right in. Boom. This one is just not getting hot on this side of the pan. I'm gonna move them down a little bit. Boom. And again, Julius, feel free to cut around a lot of this because it's kind of the same task. In the future, maybe on the show, I'll just sear one piece and have all the other shit ready to go. That I think that's what like they be doing on the Food Network and shit. Like, see, this was already baked in the oven. Hardy har.
Yeah. Barefoot Contessa is not laying down like 8 pieces of chicken.
Yeah.
She had that shit ready. Her man's had that shit ready to go.
Yeah.
Did you ever
She's
watch
not laying
her?
down with thighs.
What's her name? Barefoot Contessa?
Yeah.
What's her first name?
I don't know.
I can't
I don't
think
know.
of it.
Some Italian shit, right?
No. I don't know. I'm gonna
Look it
Google
up.
I love her. Let's see. Oh, Ina Garten.
Yeah, Ina Gardner.
Ina Garten. And her man's Jeffrey. Her man's is like her
Jeffrey.
biggest fan. Like, I'm Jeffrey, you're Ina.
I
like
love
he
it.
goes and like picks her stuff, and he's like her little sous chef.
Everyone
And
needs a
it's
Jeffrey
very
or a
Yeah.
Stedman, you know? Like
Yeah.
a Stedman,
Yeah, yeah.
Jeffrey vibe. You need that.
For sure.
Okay, this piece, nice, very nice here. Ready to go. It's your turn. Now, when your last bits are laid, I don't know if this is technically sound, but this is what I do. Bang. Cover the shit in onions. That's 1 full onion. I like this garlic because it's pungent and funky. A lot of chefs are like, use fresh. I like this chopped garlic. I get it at H Mart. This is like 2 tablespoons of garlic, all right? Again, I just want this stuff to pick up a little like caramelization, flavor bits. Let it hang out in here. None of this is technically sound cooking. I'm just doing what I do to make shit unctuous. See, flip it. Look at that sear. Bang. Bang. And then we're gonna dump this whole shit over there. Because you'll see when this dish is done, it's all gonna be shredded up. Let these onions cook. Again, we didn't have that much chicken skin. Hit it with some more schmaltz. That's all the schmaltz. Let that shit get unctuous in there. Okay, these chickens are ready. They will be cooking down very nicely. And honestly, like we'll make carnitas here one day, but this is very similar to like the carnitas kind of process. Okay. I like to get my onions and garlic kind of like caramelized and then go into this soup. Again, a lot of people make soup and stew. They boil the onions and things. I just want the caramelization flavor. I'm also gonna hit the chilies as well. These are long green chilies I got from H Mart, Korean green chili.
god, chili smells so good.
Smells so good.
Just in a pan like that, that's everything. Intoxicating.
Now,
That smells incredible.
y'all not ready for this. So this is 5 avocados, all right? Boom. 1 whole bunch of cilantro, stems chopped off. Boom. Now, at the very end, as these onions are going, it's getting fucking delicious up in here. We're gonna hit it with cumin seed. I wanna get this cumin seed to have a toasted flavor as well. I would say, let's see, a tablespoon and a half of cumin seed is all you need. You like cumin, add more. You don't, add less. Life is that simple.
Simple, yo.
Get this funky stuff going. Oh yeah. Now, more technically sound, you could be toasting your cumin ahead and mixing it. But like I said, man, like we're at home. I want you to be able to make this dish in under 90 minutes, right? So like, there's only so much time for everything. You gotta make some judgment calls. I'm gonna turn the heat off and let it keep going because I can tell these onions are about to be brown soon. A cast iron pan will keep going and keep cooking long after you turn it off. So I'm gonna let this shit cook, get to the right color. This is the juice of 5 limes going in. This is 2 whole bunches of spinach, which I'm just gonna put in here because again, I'm like pretty health conscious. Wifey's iron deficient. I read a lot of stuff about how to keep the nutrients locked into your dishes. And when you make soup and you put the vegetables in the soup will carry all the nutrients. I learned this from like a Southern cooking book. So I try to put the spinach in. I don't cook it before for flavor or anything like that because I want wifey to get the iron that she needs.
Like Popeye, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
I need iron.
Get you a man that's concerned about your iron intake.
Yeah.
Just gotta say.
There's hidden spinach in a lot of our dishes. Like there's always phantom spinach.
Yeah.
And I can never taste it. And he'll be like, I added spinach for you and your iron.
Yup. Gotta sneak in veg where you can.
Dr. Rad will be very appreciative of you.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to have Dr. Rad on the show.
We have to.
All right. Here you go. So, now, if you want to get extra funky and delicious and flavorful, you could hit this with some rice wine or just water and bring up the fond, all those crispy bits. But again, like, I've been trying to stay away from cancerous foods lately. And also I put a lot of schmaltz in there, so I'm just gonna leave what I can at the bottom of the pan, right? I have plenty of flavor coming from my aromatics, but if you want maximum deliciousness at this stage, hit it with some water, hit it with some rice wine, bring this shit up, because it is delicious at the bottom of this pan. Julius, check for the smell. Smells crazy, right? Now, I'm gonna have to take credit where it's due. Camacho did not tell me to use this cumin, and he did not do the peppers. This is a flex. Flexing on his dish.
This is the remix.
This is the remix.
This is the remix. Also, I just want to like add in here really quickly. I just got served an ad for maternity jeans, and I just want to let everyone know that I would sooner, this is dramatic, but I would sooner end my own life than pay $200 for maternity jeans. Is that crazy? I'm like, just go get some vintage Levi's that are oversized that you can then get tailored to fit you after
just
you're
wear
pregnant.
champion sweats. Like, it's cool.
Or just literally go on eBay, vintage Levi's, size up 2, 3, 4, 5 sizes, And then once you have your baby and you're like losing weight, have your shit tailored. And then you didn't like waste $200 on a pair of jeans that you're never gonna wear again. I'm sorry for this rant, that just pissed me off.
It's all right, babe. I'm pissed at this Vitamix. I have to say something, all right? Vitamix is very expensive. They got warranties and shit. I'm not gonna mail a fucking blender back. But yo, I was making a smoothie one day and this Vitamix couldn't handle it. And now this is the worst Vitamix ever.
You have to get in there with like a chopstick, bro, and break it up. Yeah,
always. I hate this Vitamix.
Well, we also definitely.
I used to have a Ninja. The Ninja was more fire, but honestly, Vitamix, any of you guys watch this?
We pushed that thing to its limit.
You think it was a smoothie?
Yeah.
Vitamix.
Do you know that when I was a kid, it was New Year's Eve, probably 2002, 2003, and we were having a big New Year's Eve party at my house, and there was kids still kind of, my parents were very cool about like the kids never had to go to sleep. We could kind of party with the adults. So it was late. The party's getting a little crazy. The adults are getting a little boozy. My mom was making, I think they were making frozen margaritas or a frozen drink in the blender. And my mom's a little tipsy. And so the blender was doing what it was just doing. It wouldn't blend everything all the way through. So she put a knife in it, but the blender was still going. And the knife, the blender like blew up and the knife ricocheted and the knife hit the wall right next to my head. Like literally.
Oh my God.
Came this close to killing me, and then we never were allowed to have a blender again. There was like a hard rule in my house. I grew up, had no blender until I was like 23. We got a new blender. Well, my mom did at her house because she was like, you really like smoothies and you should stop buying them out. We can just have a blender now. But it literally was like 20 years to recover from that incident.
That's wild.
So don't put shit in your blender.
Bro, look how shitty this blender is though. It's like all we have in here is avocado. Yeah. Like what, bro? Fucking blender. Yeah, we're gonna, the things on our list for this pod, we're gonna get a rug to dead the sound in the room, and then we're gonna get a new blender. Here we go. So we blended all the ingredients. Now they're going in. Delish. This is basically a guacamole chicken stew. If you like guac, you're gonna love this dish. All right, slowly incorporate it. Slowly stir, incorporate. It'll do its own thing. And then soon, like this has been stewing already for a minute, I'd give it like a solid 35 to 45 minutes covered. This chicken and pork is just gonna start giving up, and you just hit it and it's shredded. And once this is all like shredded, it's ready to serve, because I don't want people biting on chunks of meat. I'd rather it be all like avocado gravy blessed with just like shreds of unctuous pork and chicken.
Word of the day is definitely unctuous.
I fucking love if your dish isn't unctuous, you're fucking up. Thank you, babe. Word of the day.
Word of the day.
I like being like on that Pee Wee Herman shit, yo. You ever jacked off in a movie theater?
Nah.
That's that Pee Wee Herman shit.
Yeah, but has anyone ever given you a hand job in a movie theater? Like, that's very middle school, high school. I didn't. I just knew people that did. I definitely didn't. I was such a prude. I really was.
I might have 69'd in the seat.
That's crazy. That's very uncomfortable.
Damn, that's raw.
Your shit goes down in the back row, though. Like,
of course, I always sit back row.
About some girl in your high school. Her name's like Summer. of course. And you're like, they're like, Summer hopped over the back row and blew Jason Smith. And you're like, and I was always mind blown because I just couldn't even fathom. And I was like, I literally would rather do anything than see a penis at that age.
Yeah, I was less about it
so
in the
scared.
theater. I was more just like, let's just do it in the parking lot. I was like, parking lot.
Really?
Yeah. Like, get in the back of the car. Let's parking lot it up. Damn, we need more black pepper.
Noted.
All right, this is all the black pepper we have. And usually I got a grinder, we're all chefy, but, oh wait, I could do it now because we ran out of the salt is out, so now I can grind my pepper again.
Yeah, that was my bad.
All good. Here. Pepper grinding, perfect, perfect. Everything works out for a reason, guys. She jerked off all those dudes at movie theaters so she could meet me one day.
I literally didn't. I was the type of girl, I was going to the movie theaters on like half off Tuesdays, and I was going with a group of friends, and we were drinking like a pint of Captain's and smoking 6 blunts in the car, and then we'd go into the movie and I would have no idea what just happened.
That's fire.
There was no hooking up. I was just like, let's get fucked up and watch Ted.
Oh,
That was the vibe.
Seth MacFarlane cinema.
And here we are today. I would just like to say, people don't change. Because I'm now an AMC Stubs member.
Yup.
And I still do the same. I don't get fucked up anymore. I get like fucked up on food. I'm like, let's go to dinner first. And then when we get there, let's get the chicken fingers and some candy and a slushie and a drink that's like half cherry Coke, half fucking, it's just, yeah. I'm getting fucked up on calories now. That's my vibe.
So now this shit is tight. Look at it, it's all incorporated. Everything's very smooth. I'm gonna show you. It's not like chunky avocado in there anymore. Everything's very smooth, all right? High water content. We're gonna cover, leave it at medium heat, 45 minutes. It'll be good. We'll be back. Big reveal of this dish. It's been stewing for an extra 35 minutes. Bang. Look at that. Even thicker. And I'm gonna take this potato masher and I just go in and start mashing it up. This still needs another, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes of just like cooking off the liquid because I want this to be more gravy-like. But I like to get in here, start to mash up the meat, see where I'm at, and then I'll cover and cook for another 15 minutes. But look, you see, this stuff's all like slowly breaking down in there and getting, as we say, unctuous.
Unctuous.
Yeah.
Word of the day.
Word of the day, unctuous. We'll have another word of the day for you the next episode. Come some words.
You know what's crazy is we have not discussed IBS Cafe at all.
No, this is the IBS. You should talk to them. This
So I have
is
a
IBS Cafe.
coffee from IBS Cafe, which is the cafe that we have in our house. I don't know why I said house like that, but
The La
in our
Marzocco.
home, in our house. Damn. Julius is making it look like I'm like hitting a vape while I'm pregnant. Shit. But yeah, so we have the La Marzocco espresso machine, which is incredible. And Eddie makes me incredible coffees. We'll insert my birthday coffee. He literally made me a latte and it said happy birthday on it with a stencil that Idris and Elvia got us. And it's so cute. Thank you, Idris and Elvie. But yeah, we have IBS Cafe and we've been making fun flavored coffees, espresso. What else do we do? Macchiato.
Oh, our guest is
Reggie's here.
Reggie's here.
You want to go get him, babe, or you want me to get him?
You could get Reggie, and then I'll film, and then Julius can mic him up.
Amazing.
This is what we do.
Welcome.
Oh,
Yeah, you can close it.
mi amor, Reggie Watts is here.
He's entering the building.
Welcome, bro. Thank you for
Do
coming.
you mind shoes off? No worries at all.
It's all
We're
good.
just-
My house, and I have no idea
Yeah.
why I never instinctually do it.
You just keep it Asian.
No
here,
worries. Yo, we so excited you're here. I made you a fire dish, bro.
Yes.
I made you an avocado, cilantro, chicken, and pork stew.
That's awesome.
Sure,
course.
sure.
Here.
The one in the office. So I'm gonna prepare Reggie's dish right now. This is all hot and bothered in here. So what I did today was a combination white and brown rice mixture. I think that gives a nice flavor and a slightly different texture, right? So this is, we're using the material open bowl. We love this bowl. I saw this for the first time at this Korean restaurant, Attaboy, and then found it online. Let's give Reggie some of this. Oh. Mmm.
Unctuous.
Unctuous deliciousness. Oh. We'll hit it with a little bit of Maldon flake salt, just to make sure it's seasoned to the edge. All right. And a touch of black pepper for Reggie. All right. This is Reggie's dish. Bang.
Woo!
All right, we'll get him mic'd up. Do you like eating with a Chinese soup spoon?
Sure.
Okay.
Like whatever you eat with.
This, yeah, I like to just be like, you know,
Yeah. Like perpetual.
yeah, a cultural revolution. Like this meal was rationed to me in the line.
Oh my God.
Yep.